Thanks for joining us today for you on the Daily Edition. Talkback King Alan Jones is live on his part in Australia's leadership crisis. Why it became personal and what does he really think of the new PM?
And taking a break from the family business, makeup heiress Liana Purtis is live with Dad Napoleon on why she's moving back to Australia.
Then, dumped for a younger woman and out for revenge. The divorcee turned online sensation is live in the studio with her life advice.
Also ahead for you, he said he'd make America glitter again, and he nailed it.
Are you ready? Come into the world. Every boy, every girl. Is there people of the world?
Hot off the satellite, we'll show you the German Wunderkind, Hans, as he dominates the America's Got Talent stage. Time now to get the very latest from the 7 Newsroom. Thanks, Ryan.
Tom, Sally, good to be with you both. Good afternoon, everyone. New polling suggests Scott Morrison's government faces an uphill battle to retain Malcolm Turnbull's seat of Wentworth. The Liberal vote has plummeted since Mr Turnbull was rolled as Prime Minister, and a Victorian Liberal MP has announced that she won't be recontesting the next election. Genevieve Eshwari has the details.
When Malcolm Turnbull resigns from Parliament on Friday, it will be crucial for the government to retain his seat of Wentworth. But that's no certainty, with the latest polling showing support for the Liberal Party in the wealthy Sydney seat has plummeted by 22%. 886 residents were polled on Monday night. 40% say they'd vote Liberal, 30% for Labor, and the Greens are polling at 15%. Count in the independents, and the Liberals are 50-50 with Labor after preferences.
It's a blue ribbon Liberal seat.
That means the party will need a strong candidate. Likely Liberal contenders are Tony Abbott's sister, gay rights activist Christine Forster, and former ambassador to Israel Dave Sharma. A loss in the by-election means a loss of majority, and without crossbench support, Australians could be heading to the polls. Some Nationals MPs are furious that Malcolm Turnbull put the coalition in this position, but Malcolm Turnbull made it clear he doesn't believe former Prime Ministers belong in the Parliament. There is one that remains out of the ministry but still playing a role. Tony Abbott has accepted Scott Morrison's job offer to be a special envoy for Indigenous affairs.
If you've done the top job, you can bring a lot of horsepower to any other job that you do, and that's why I think I can quite probably cut through in a way that maybe others wouldn't be able to.
Peter Dutton backers are not thrilled that they've been left out of the ministry, while the man who led the leadership challenge keeps his job. But it's the behaviour of some of those backers that's come under fire, with reports they threatened female MPs for their vote. One of them, Victorian Julia Banks, has today announced she won't be recontesting the next election. She says her constituents wanted Malcolm Turnbull to lead, and so did she. She took aim at factional party figures and says she won't be tolerating bullying or intimidation from within her party.
President Trump has added another foe in his war on the media, accusing Google's search engine of promoting negative news articles about him. He vowed to take action but didn't specify what legal justification he would use. Google has denied bias, saying it does not use its search engine to set political agenda. Denmark's Princess Mary has joined French President Emmanuel Macron for a wreath-laying ceremony in Copenhagen. President Macron and his wife are on a two-day state visit to Denmark. In the evening, Queen Margaret held a state banquet at Christiansborg Castle for France's first couple. Social media has gone into overdrive after what appeared to be a meteor lighting up the sky in Perth. Residents reported hearing a loud bang before the fireball streaked through the darkness around 7:40 last night. Perth Observatory says it looks to be a large meteor and is asking anyone who has footage of it to send them verification. I don't know about you, but every time I see anything remotely like that in the sky, I think it's a UFO.
Aliens, me too. I'm waiting for aliens just pop out.
Exactly. Yeah, I watch too many movies, I think.
It's a big one, though, isn't it?
Yeah, sure was.
Massive.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I love meteors. All right, still to come. The new high-profile names joining an all-star cast to pay tribute to Aretha Franklin as fans gather to say their final farewells to the Queen of Soul.
And speaking of music icons, one of our very own has just ticked off a career highlight. See what happened when the one and only Molly Meldrum turned maestro after this.